The Miami Hurricanes got a much needed win tonight over the North Carolina Tar Heels, ranked 11th in the country, 75-66 at the Watsco Center to improve to 19-5 on the season, 8-3 in the conference, while getting its first ranked victory of the season after starting off 0-3 against ranked opponents. Miami Hurricanes never trailed in this game. Only had a couple of ties in the was it late in the first half, and I think maybe a tie in the second half. But other than that, the Miami Hurricanes never trailed in this game. They jumped out on top, led by double digits, and held the Tar Heels off in the second half as the game got close. But then they pushed it to the margin that it ended up as 75-66. Let's talk about this game. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Hurricanes Unfiltered. Part by coming out of the podcast, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, leave your comments, follow us on social media, Hurricanes Unfiltered. Get in the chat we have on Hurricanes Unfiltered. We have a chat for y'all. Jump on in, man. We appreciate y'all continuing support of the channel. Jump on the merch site, hurricanesunfiltered.com. Hit the merch, get your merch. This is some football, trench warfare. Jump on board, man. I appreciate y'all as always, man. We're creeping up. We're over 14,100 subscribers. Had a little lull the last few days because I haven't produced a whole lot of content hurricane wise, but we had a live tonight for the game. Had a good time. Had a few people in the room. Appreciate everyone who jumped on board. We will do another live on Saturday at 4 against North Carolina State as the Canes travel to Raleigh to face the Wolf Pack in another big ACC matchup. But this was a huge game for the Canes. They jumped out early. They didn't wait around. They didn't waste any time, jumping out to an 8-2 lead, led as pushed it up to gonna say at 17-9. Then they had the game at 22-12. They had it at 10. It got back down to 1, pushed it back up to 4, 5, 6, back to 1. Got it back up to 4, down to 1. They was tied at 37. Miami took the lead right back before taking a 43-40 lead into the break. Miami did a great job containing North Carolina star freshman Caleb Wilson, who only had 3 points at halftime. Struggled for most of the night. In fact, I don't know what happened to his left hand, but I think he got hurt at some point in the second half and went back and had his hand taped up. But Miami shut him down pretty effectively in the first half. What kept North Carolina in the game largely was their 3-point shooting and their bench play. Their bench play dominated the play in the first half. They got a lot of points off the bench. I think it was like 19-5 in the first half, something like that, 19-3. They scored a lot of points off of their bench in the first half, which helped them a lot with Caleb Wilson not really stepping up. Miami, second half wise, I mean, realistically, it was much of the same situation. The game is 43-40 coming out of the break. Miami gets it up to, it's to 45-40. It gets back down to 1. Push it back up to 5, 3, 1. I mean, this was like back and forth for a large part of the second half until Miami finally started to make a bit of a run and stretch the lead. It was 64-60, 66-60. And that's really where Miami kind of took control in the final 2 or 3 minutes of the game. Again, 64-60 after an Ernest Uday free throw. He hit a couple free throws to make it 64-60. He misses the second one. He missed it so badly that he was able to grab his own rebound from the free throw line as the entire right side of the paint caved in. He goes around, grabs his own rebound, gets a layup, and they have a 66-60 lead. Look, man, this game was only close largely in the second half because Miami just can't make free throws. Like this might be one of the worst free throw shooting teams in the country. I don't know what the numbers are, so don't quote me on it, but I've watched them play enough times. They can't make free throws, and it doesn't matter who is shooting them. They all pretty much suck at shooting free throws. I mean, Malik Renew is a 79% free throw shooter, but my God, the guy can't make free throws when that shit matters. It's insane. I mean, the amount of missed easy bunnies we had, but we have the game at 66-60, 69-62, 70-64, another more missed free throws. Finally, Trey Donaldson hits back-to-back free throws to push the 72-64, and that's when you felt pretty comfortable with about 39 seconds to go in the game. But yeah, it was a it was definitely an interesting type of game with the way it was played. I mean, but the amount of missed free throws down the stretch, it was like there was a stretch where it was just like miss one, make one, miss one, make one, or make one, miss one, make one, miss one. It's like for love of God, make both free throws. Final score was 75-66. Tonight, Malik Renew led the Hurricanes with 16 points, 10 or was it 10 rebounds, 10 boards, 4 assists. He had 3 steals. He was 5 of 11 from the field, but he missed 4 free throws. He was 5 of 9 from the free throw line. Shelton Henderson had 12 points. He was 5 of 14. He struggled at times. He missed some easy bunnies. He actually made his free throws. He was 2 of 2, had 5 boards. Ernest Uday, this guy, I mean, the alley oop lob dunk. If there's one thing Hubert Davis is probably going to go back to North Carolina with and say, yo, we got to learn how to defend a lob dunk. My God, the alley oop killed them. I mean, they were doing that drive and lob for the dunk to Uday over and over and over again. I mean, I think Uday, he goes 7 of 8. I think 5 of those 7 were dunks. He's 1 of 4 from the lines. You got between him and Renew, you got 7 missed free throws. And you got Dante Allen, a guard who finished. He can't make free throws either. Like, you're a guard, bro. God bless. We won the game. I'm thrilled about that. But Jesus, Lord Almighty, why can't a guard make free throws? He's a 64.5% free throw shooter. Oh, did I mention Uday is a 52% free throw shooter? Like, this team from the free throw line is rough, but they find a way, man. And it's impressive. Shelton Henderson, love him. 57.9% from the line. Like, these guys are the freaking epitome of bricklaying from the free throw line. Trey Donaldson, let's see what his is. I don't know what his numbers are. He's 76.5%, but his career ain't that great. He had 1 year when he was at 60. Last year was at 69%, 78.4. He was 55% as a freshman at Auburn. He's decent, but he misses free throws constantly too. You go to this team, I mean, they all miss free throws. They finished 14 of 23 from the line, 9 misses, 61%. You win by 9. I mean, if you make half those, this is a double-digit win, an easy double-digit win. North Carolina, man, that first half with both teams, they both shot the ball very, very well from the field. They were both in the mid 50% range. And second half, it was a completely different story. This game slowed down to a crawl. It got kind of dreadful at times. People couldn't make shots. The Canes can't shoot from the perimeter. Like, this is a team that's 19-5 that cannot shoot and cannot make free throws. The fact that they're 19-5 is nothing short of a miracle. I mean, and I've watched them play a number of times, like I said, but they're gritty, they're grimy, they fight, they claw, they never quit. The effort is always there, and that's what makes this team really cool and fun to watch. They are always giving maximum effort, even when they screw up. They are giving maximum effort, on that court. They held Caleb Wilson to 12 points, 4 of 10. That's 8 below his season average. He was averaging 20.2 points coming per game, 9.6 boards, 58.5% from the field. He shot 40% in this game. Jaron Stevenson had 13 points, 6 of 10. Henry Visar, he had 11, but most of his work was in the first half. I think he had 9 at halftime. Derek Dixon had 2. Seth Trimble did literally freaking nothing for him. He had 4 points. This guy averages 14 a game. I mean, he largely sucked. Off the bench, they did finish with, they got 8, 13, 21, 24 points off the bench. That's pretty substantial for a team that only scored 66 points. They stayed in the game in the first half from the 3-point line. They had hit 7 threes, I think it was, at halftime. They finished 8 of 27. That should tell you something right there. They could not make a shot from the perimeter themselves. Rebounding wise, Miami out rebounded them. Miami had more offensive boards. Miami had more steals. Miami had less turnovers. And overall, it was a pretty solid performance. Was it an exceptional performance? No. Second half, Miami couldn't make shots either. Miami missed a lot of easy buckets. It was a grind, and now this game was a grind game. It wasn't a free flowing game. It wasn't an easy to watch game. First half was very easy to watch. Second half was a slugfest, and to hold off Caleb Wilson and these Tar Heels, you knew this game had a chance to be a trap game for North Carolina because they had a big win against Duke on Saturday, and you want to take advantage of the opportunities given to you. And this was a game that I thought Miami had to win. Like we could talk about all the other games they have this season. They've improved now. They're 5th in the conference in the ACC, a game behind NC State. who they play on Saturday. I mean, they're hacking behind the state, who they play on Saturday at 4 in Raleigh. That's a big game. Miami wins that game. Miami could be looking at a double bye in the first round. Like that's first and second round. That's huge. Miami could legitimately be looking at a double bye. I'm pretty sure you get a double bye. Does ACC top four get double bye? I'm pretty sure they do. Yeah. So they get a double bye. So like you wouldn't have to play to the quarterfinals. That would be freaking massive. Like even if you lose that first game, you're a top four team in the ACC, and the ACC is not trash this year. Like they're pretty good. Duke is 22-2, obviously. Clemson's 20-4. Virginia's 21-3. So you got three ranked teams right there. We did lose to Clemson. We play Virginia later this season. We still got Louisville, who's 8-4 in conference, and they're ranked. But this is a big win over Carolina, who's ranked 11th in the country. Miami plays NC State on the road on Saturday, and then next Tuesday they play Virginia Tech before traveling to Virginia on next Saturday at 2 p.m. So, and then they finish with Florida State, Boston College at SMU, and Louisville at home. So there are a number of games left. You have 1, 2, 3. You got 7 games left. You're 19-5. I tell you what, Miami goes 26-5. They're a surefire tournament team. I think if they go 24-7 with another, if they go 24-7 with another, a win over Virginia or Louisville, because Louisville's at home, ranked team. You have 2 ranked wins. You go 24-7, 25-6. If you leave your one loss being Virginia, I think NC State's a really big game. I think that's a really big game for us. But yeah, that's the you have a shot. Miami has a good shot. They're on the bubble because of their schedule. Like that's just the reality. They're on the bubble because the schedule realistically sucks. Like it just is. Let me see if there was an update because they said they were in the last 4 in. Let me see that's still if he's done any updates. Because Carolina's listed as a 4 seed. You just beat the team projected as a 4 seed. Let's see here. They got Miami is sitting right now as a. Why are they messing with me, bro? A playing game, bro. 11 versus 11. Miami versus New Mexico. See, that's you got to be very careful. Yeah, they're part of the last 4 in by Joe Lunardi. That's not a comfortable place to be. The last you want to at least get into those last 4 buys. Again, we got 7 games left. So if you win them all, you're gonna be Miami. If Miami ends up 26-5, Miami ends up being like a 7 or a 6, 7, 8 seed, more than likely. But yeah, right now the ACC is looking like 8 bids. But we'll see, man. We got 7 more games to go. This was a big win. It showed a lot, and they should be really proud of themselves because that was the first time they beat Carolina at home since 2022. But yeah, y'all watch the game. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comments, man. Be sure to support this team. Watch this team on TV. Go to the games if you can. But yeah, man, big win by the Miami Hurricanes, 75-66 over North Carolina. Leave your comments, man. Let us know what you think. It's all about you, baby. It's Hurricanes Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.